we're gonna see how this works out right here. So I'm gonna talk about cigars, however we say this for a moment. So something about cigars, they're something that I love, I really enjoy, and they are a hobby for me. And I am a nerd when it comes to them, but I'm definitely not as nerdy as most. So for me, you have people who have like different varied levels of hobby. Like you have the hardcore type A enthusiast who it's what they sleep, drink, think, dream about. That's their thing. And they know every conceivable aspect there is about this thing. And for cigars, there are a lot of people like that, where it's like they know every little thing, every little detail about the blend, the wrapper, the exact speed you smoke a cigar, the exact tilt that you hold a cigar in your hands. I know people say, don't you dare hold like a cigarette. You will hold it this away, no matter what, properly, and honor that stogie. And then you have people like me who are moderately nerdy about it, who we like to know about the blends, the flavor, appreciate the taste of the smoke and different details. But for me, by and large, a cigar is something that is really fun and relaxing for me. And so I really love learning about it. It's really enjoyable. But my main purpose of a cigar is that it's just something for me to fall in love with. You know, I don't need to know a girl's proper blood flow, how her organs work, and like her, the amount of, I don't know, like the amount of collagen in her skin or whatever. I don't need to know those details. I just need to know that I love the person, I care about it. And so for me, that's my relationship with cigars. That's something I love, I care about. I'm sure I will get slightly more nerdy into it, but when there's certain comments about, varying the way I smoke a cigar or whatever, like I appreciate it, but naturally, that's not why I love it. I love it because it's just something I enjoy. It's something that gives me that moment of peace. It's something that allows me just to appreciate something for an hour or two. And that being said, like I love the taste of good tobacco, so I love trying to get those little different notes and everything else. But if I'm being entirely honest, when I taste a cigar, generally speaking, I'm not necessarily picking up on like hickory or like this tastes like a little hint of thyme or cherry, whatever it is. Generally speaking, for me, I'm drawing it back to, okay, this tastes like a steak. This reminds me of like a pot roast or like a nice warm meal. This makes me think of a great cup of coffee. This makes me think of bourbon, whatever it is. And I tend to fall in love with the feeling that a cigar gives me rather than necessarily the taste. Like I fall in love with the story that is told rather than the destination, right? Like for me, it's more so like, okay, like I love, this will be bad, but I love the idea of France. I love the idea of being a Parisian, everything else. But I don't enjoy being in France around Parisians. If you catch my drift, they tend to not like Americans very much and be rather rude. But I know I'm an American and we have a history of being rude as well, so I can't hate. I love the French. But besides that being said, whenever it comes to something, I love falling in love with the idea of something. I love the idea of falling in love with what it represents or something else. And so I legitimately love cigars, but I will definitely, as many of them I've smoked, as much as I enjoy them, I will definitely, miss a tasting note or overlook a little detail. Like I'm definitely that person. But to this day, cigars are definitely something I love. I've loved learning about them. I've loved enjoying them. But I'm probably not the nerdiest cigar lover of all time. But who knows? One day I may become even more nerdy. I'm sure it'll happen as I get older with age. But as I said, cigars are kind of my amazing break from reality in my life. And it's kind of even playing field where I can just go either enjoy it alone, with a friend, listen to music, listen to silence, listen to my breathing, whatever it is. And I just find it amazing. But anyway, um, I don't know if you relate. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. If you do, great. If not, that's fine too. Anyway, guys, I will see you later. I'm Chris. The best of your life. Mwah. Bye, 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 bye. All right. See you around. Bye, bye.